Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I've got some exciting and urgent news to share with you all today. If you're a Social Security recipient or if you know someone who is, you'll definitely want to listen up because this news could make a significant difference in your financial situation. The government has announced a one-time $4,000 payment that will be sent out to Social Security recipients. And the best part? This payment is coming your way very soon. You don't want to miss out on this, especially with the rising costs of living and other financial challenges many are facing right now. Given the struggles we've seen over the past few years, it's clear that many people, particularly seniors and those relying on Social Security, are finding it harder to keep up with everyday expenses. This announcement couldn't have come at a better time. The $4,000 payment is designed to provide immediate relief and help cover some of those rising costs, whether it's for medical expenses, home repairs, paying bills, or just easing the stress of inflation. This payment is truly a lifeline for many. But before we dive deeper into how you can claim this payment and what steps you need to take, let me provide a bit of background on how this happened and why it's happening now. The government has recognized the financial strain that inflation, rising healthcare costs, and economic challenges have placed on so many individuals. Social Security, SSDI, and SSI recipients, in particular, have been hit particularly hard. For quite some time, people have been advocating for relief, and it looks like the government has finally listened. This $4,000 one-time payment is not just a random figure. It's a carefully calculated amount aimed at providing substantial relief to Social Security recipients. For many people, this will be a much-needed boost that can help alleviate some of the financial burden they've been carrying. The best part? This payment is automatic. That's right, you won't need to apply for it or jump through any hoops. If you're already a Social Security recipient, this payment will be processed automatically for you. All you need to do is make sure your direct deposit information is up to date, and the money will be sent directly to your account. It's really that simple. But don't wait too long to check your account details. You'll want to ensure there are no delays when it's time to receive your payment. Now, I know many of you probably have some questions. You might be wondering, how exactly will this $4,000 help me? Well, the truth is that how each person uses it will depend on their specific situation. For many, this could mean covering some unexpected medical bills or paying for prescription medications. We all know how quickly medical expenses can add up, especially for seniors and those dealing with chronic conditions. This $4,000 could also help pay down credit card debt, assist with grocery bills, or even help with utility payments as winter approaches. Just think about it. How much easier would your life be if you could pay off a few bills that have been hanging over your head? Or if you didn't have to worry about an unexpected expense popping up? It could make a huge difference in your peace of mind. I want to ask you a personal question. What would you do with $4,000? How would this payment change your current financial situation? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I'm sure this payment will make a big difference for many of you, and it would be great to see how you plan on using it. Sharing your ideas could inspire someone who isn't sure how to best use their funds. Or maybe it'll give someone peace of mind knowing they're not alone in navigating this financial challenge. For those of you wondering, how do I make sure I get this $4,000? Let me walk you through the process. First, if you're already enrolled in Social Security, you don't need to do anything extra. The payment will be sent automatically to those who are eligible. But there's one important thing you should check. Make sure your direct deposit information is up to date. If you've recently moved, changed banks, or updated any account details, now is the time to double-check that everything is current. You don't want any delays when it's time to receive your payment. The government will be using the information they have on file, so it's crucial that your banking details are accurate. If you're unsure how to check or update your information, don't worry. I'll guide you through it. Simply visit the Social Security website and log into your account. Once logged in, you'll see an option to review or update your personal information, including your banking details. Taking this simple step can save you a lot of time and hassle, ensuring that the $4,000 reaches you as quickly as possible. Now, you may still have some lingering questions like, when will this payment arrive? Well, the timing could vary depending on a few factors. The payments are expected to start going out in the next few weeks, but the exact date will depend on when you first started receiving Social Security benefits. If you've been receiving benefits for a while, you should see the payment fairly soon. However, if you're a more recent recipient, it may take a little longer. The government is doing its best to get these payments out as quickly as possible, but it's always a good idea to keep an eye on your bank account for updates. Let's talk about eligibility for a moment. If you're receiving Social Security benefits, you're almost certainly eligible for this $4,000 one-time payment. Whether you're receiving Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, Supplemental Security Income, SSI, or regular Social Security benefits, you should be included in this distribution. However, if you're not receiving benefits yet, or if you're unsure about your eligibility, I highly recommend checking your account. If you're not enrolled, you can always sign up online. Once your application is processed, you may be eligible for future payments like this one. Now, you might be wondering, what happens if I don't get the payment right away? Don't panic. Sometimes there are delays due to banking systems or account processing issues, but you should eventually receive your payment. If a significant amount of time passes and you still haven't received it, the first step is to contact Social Security directly. They'll be able to track down your payment and give you an update on its status. So, if the payment doesn't arrive when expected, don't hesitate to reach out to the Social Security Administration for assistance. Let's take a step back and ask, why does this $4,000 payment matter so much? In case you weren't aware, millions of Social Security recipients live on fixed incomes, and the cost of living is rising rapidly. Many individuals and families are struggling to keep up with rising healthcare costs, inflation, and everyday expenses. With everything increasing in price, this one-time payment is a much-needed relief. It's not going to fix everything, but it will certainly help cover some of the immediate expenses that so many people are facing. And let's face it, it's nice to see the government stepping up and recognizing the financial strain Social Security recipients are under. This is a positive change, and I think it's something worth celebrating. However, this also raises the question, how long will this relief last? Will the government continue to provide additional payments in the future? We can only hope that they'll continue prioritizing the needs of seniors and people with disabilities. But for now, this $4,000 is a step in the right direction, and it's something we can all be grateful for. Before I wrap up, I want to ask you again, what would $4,000 mean for you? How will you use it? I'd love to hear how you plan to utilize this money, and I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. It's important that we keep this conversation going and help each other out by sharing ideas. If you know someone who could benefit from this information, be sure to share this video with them. This payment could make a huge difference, and the more people who know about it, the better. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this information was helpful. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're always up to date with the latest updates. I'll keep you informed about this $4,000 payment and other important news, so don't go anywhere. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video